We're here today outside of the U.S. Fifth Circuit Court of Appeals as they hear an appeal by ExxonMobil over a long-running lawsuit by Environment Texas and Sierra Club against Exxon for thousands of violations of the Clean Air Act at their Baytown refinery and chemical plant complex.
Exxon had committed 16,386 days of violation.
They released millions of pounds of health-threatening pollution like benzene and other carcinogenic chemicals. And we have previously won a $20 million penalty.
We went to trial in 2014. The case has wound its way through the courts and has been up and down on appeal.
Now Exxon is trying to overturn the ruling and argue that our members, who in many cases live right across the street from the Baytown complex, don't have the legal standing in which to sue.
I've been a resident of Baytown for 44 years. I've been a close resident of the plant for the last 25 years. So living as close as I am to the Baytown plant now, it feels like constantly like there's 747s flying in at all times or thunderstorms at all times because we study hearing a roaring sound, which sounds like really bad thunder. The pollution is awful at times. It's not steady, but when it does come, it's bad. My plants have died. All my fruit trees has died. My husband is sick. My grandkids have different problems where you could tell that we're in the Baytown area. When they leave and go out of town, they are cleared up, but then when they come back to town, then everything flares up all over again.
They're not doing enough for everyone there, no. Exxon is a repeated polluter. Exxon is a repeated denier.
This isn't that we hate big oil, that we want to bulldoze the place. It's about the law. If the law is the law in the state of Texas. I've been on both sides. I've worked in the plants. The plants have been good. Had a great life growing up. Don't hate them at all. Something has to change.
I hope that the result of this case is that when our regulators fail to do their jobs, which in Texas, that occurs all too often with the Texas Commission on Environmental Quality often siding on the side of industry instead of upholding their charge to protect the public trust, that citizens can then at least try to advocate for themselves.
The people of Baytown deserve better. They deserve clean air. They deserve a good neighbor who follows the law and doesn't routinely violate their permits like Exxon's been doing for decades.